Well, we're here. You guys wanted part 2 of Love Island. You got it to 3,000 likes. Literally, when it happens, I was sleeping at night. I went, they want it. And so now I'm here to give it. You guys are sick. Why did you do that? Why did you bring back the devil of Love Island, which is me, the devil of Love Island? Why did you do that to yourself? Oh, come on. You thought I wouldn't have it with me.
Well, guess what, baby? Love Island's back.
I can't wait to see what happens next. We're gonna have some fun goofs. We're gonna have some fun gaffes. Let's watch a little Love Island. Before that, if you want to help your online dating game, you're saying, what the fuck? I keep swiping. Nothing's happening in my life. I don't know why. I don't know why the dates are going badly. Well, I have one thing that you must change to your online dating approach that will give you only good dates. Dates that you're attracted to, that you have chemistry with, people that you actually see a future with even possibly. Who knows? You can get the link down in the description. The great part about it is you don't even have to enter your name or your email when you start the class. You just click the button and you start the class. That's about it. Let's get to Love Island, Season 3, Episode 2, US version. Listen, I see all my Brit friends. They want me to do Love Island UK. I will. Sometime soon. But for now, why don't we make fun of some jabronis? Hopefully I'll be able to teach you something from this too as well today. That's really the reason why we're here. It's not just for entertainment. You could watch, just like go to Cody Co for entertainment. If you want actual things to use in your life, healthy dating skills, healthy social skills, healthy confidence skills, you've come to the right place. You can subscribe if this is your first time. Mwah! Let's watch a Love Island, motherfucker!
We have a really good communication and I love that.
So question for you, like what are like the top qualities that you always look for?
For me, the truth is really important, like talking like honest.
I thought he was gonna say personality. I was just waiting for him to go. The top thing that I look for is personality.
Communication is important.
Obviously communication is really important to
Yeah,
you
for me too.
So like that you guys like to talk, right? Communication. That you talk to each other.
But then if you don't understand, I need like something from me, and I can do signals, I can write to you, whatever. I just figured it out.
He was even making a joke of how fucking dumb that was. Oh, I could write to you. Communication. He's basically showing a spotlight on how dumb he is.
You like give the side eye to females and they just like go after you. Like you must get them so easily.
You'd be surprised. I'm a big goofball, I'm a big nerd.
Yeah?
And I'll be chilling.
I have to see that side.
It takes a while for people to get to it.
I know.
But like an onion. You know what I mean? For people who deserve it, I peel back them layers.
You know, these conversations are so short that it's hard for me to even really get into anything. Basically, that conversation was, she was going, well, I'm attracted to you. And he goes, well, yeah, I'm attracted to you back. And then she goes, I'll bet all the girls want you. And then he goes, no, I'm actually really goofy. I don't know what that has to do with how like people want him or something like that. And he says like, once you get to know me more, basically they just expressed that they're attracted to each other, that she's kind of interested in somebody else or some other guy is kind of with her at the moment. And then he goes, I don't give a shit. That was their conversation. I'm really trying to get into some analysis here, but there's just not a lot and they're moving conversation so quickly. So let's see what's next.
I talked to Kira with all the respect. I just feel like I had connection with her and I would like to explore more things.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna step on your toes. Like, obviously, I like her too. Like, I picked her. Like, she's super cool, easy to talk to.
Honestly, it takes a lot to go up to another guy and be like, I kind of want to take your girl. It is kind of discouraging.
Now, I would say 100% Will stealing Kira.
Said he wanted to steal her?
Yeah.
I mean, it is such an interesting dynamic to have a connection with somebody and then another guy has a connection with her as well. You guys are not in a relationship. There's nothing exclusive. That guy comes up to you and says, hey, I have a connection with this girl that you're also seeing too. I was wondering if it'd be cool if I kind of moved in on her. In other words, more than just talking. Well, what would that mean, right? Obviously, fucking. That's what he was asking. He basically just sat down and said, hey, I know that you are interested, but I want to fuck her too. And he had to say, because he did it in such a calm, cool, polite way, he didn't sit down and say, hey, listen, you know what? I don't think you're good. He did it so sweet. And he had the really sexy accent. The connection with her, I would like to know if I could move into her too. What is he gonna do? There's nothing else for him to do, especially on camera. Like for him to not look like a douche. So the only thing that he can say is, yeah, man, that's cool. Yeah, go do it. Do it. This brings an interesting social skill to light. Something that I call, or used to call, I don't know what I would call it now, but I used to call it the social straitjacket. And this, let me just unveil myself. You see how much better looking I am with hair? This just shows you how much long hair makes a person attractive. Wait, look. George Washington, not that ugly. So, social straitjacket, what do I mean by that? It is when you balance having a super, super kind, loving, attentive, engaged demeanor on one side. But then on the other side, you hold a very assertive, strong ground to it. And when you are balancing those out equally, it's very, very hard for that person to be rude to you, take advantage of you. It enables you to kind of move through life and get what you want. It keeps people kind of tied up from being a dick back to you. So you want to make sure that you show only love, kindness, compassion towards the person that you're interacting with. But at the same time, don't do the, but if I don't want to step on your toes, if you don't like that, I want to enter her, please let me know. None of that. He sat, said, hey, I want to talk to you. I really like her. Keeping that eye contact, interacting, calm, relaxed, with love, but with strength. All people could do this. This is not like a masculine thing. It's not a feminine. It's just whatever. It's a thing and it works. People could learn this because people think that there's either you gotta act hard to get what you want and assertive, or you're a pushover nice person. I believe both of them are bad. I believe that you want to mix it all together. I'm sure you've seen people employ this on you and others, and you go, wow, that is remarkable how easily they're able to just have an interaction and not make it seem like there's any contention whatsoever, while at the same time getting what they want and expressing what they want. Not 1 inch is the assertiveness stronger than the love, right? They're perfectly balanced. So balanced that it's even hard to notice either of them. It just looks like a vibe. It just looks like a good vibe. That's basically what he was doing. And because he was giving him a social straitjacket, he had nothing else to say except for, yeah, man, go for it, man.
I'm glad that the person that I thought it was a you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I wanted to go to, because I wanted to go to you anyway, so.
Yeah.
But what about you? How do you feel?
I'm not the type to put like all my eggs in one basket,
Me
so
neither.
I think that's why I made an excuse to kiss. Yeah, him.
I love how she's so, like a surgeon, kind of weaved her way through that. Listen, just my personality, I'm not the type to put all my eggs in one basket, so I went for the other guy. I went for Cinco. Not because I like Cinco. I don't like him. Fuck, I fucking hate him. But I don't put all my eggs in one basket. It's not the thing that I do. You get it, right?
I'm having so much fun. Like, I love that I have options. Who am I? I do not know who I am right now. Like, it's only been a day.
I mean, it is the great thing about going on a reality show like this. She said it right there. You literally go on these reality shows and you just have the ability to just hook up with whoever you want. And everybody knows it and everybody's okay with it. And here's the weird thing. You would think that I don't think that's good. I think that actually this world that TV channels have created in their brains is actually really good. I believe that everybody should just make friends with each other. Everyone should get to know each other. If they want to hook up with each other, cool. If they think that there's going to be any bad blood, they sit down and say, hey, I want to, I want to enter. And then the guy goes, yeah, man, cool, go for it. I actually think that's great. I think there should be communities like that. I don't think that sex needs to be the type of thing where it's like, oh, you guys are having sex? That means like you guys own each other. Cinco, you own her now because you're having sex with her, right? I don't believe that that should be. I think before you guys get into an exclusive, committed relationship with each other, if you want sex to be a casual thing where you are enjoying yourself yourself with other people, let it happen. That's great. It enables you to really, like she said, not put all your eggs in one basket. Now, that doesn't mean that is the end all be all of dating, of how I think dating should be. That's what I do think is the best, is the most effective, is the most efficient for meeting the right partner. However, everybody's different. Some people may see sex as a much more sacred thing that is very, very special and you want to have with only the person that you're seeing. That's great, do that too. But basically what I'm getting at is I don't like the part of sex that has to do with entitlement over a person. I don't like when women have to hide the fact that they want to have sex or that they are having sex with somebody else because other guys might deem her as a lower value person. Same thing for women, that women may see men as whatever, fuckboys or whatever. And I also believe the reason why people in relationships tend to cheat, I believe the reason why F-boys are F-boys is all because of the fact that everybody doesn't want everybody having sex with everybody. You don't like it because you want to keep them as your own before you're in a relationship with that person. This is a conversation that I think is very loaded and needs a lot of time to unpack and discuss. And I'm really trying to nutshell it. And if you're still kind of like not completely about what I'm saying yet, it's just because I really haven't had that moment to really talk about it. So I kind of let it out in little spurts in every video that I do. But basically, what I'm saying in a nutshell is that because sex is such a taboo thing, because sex has to do with ownership, I believe that is what creates bad relationships, bad dynamics between people. I don't think it's the sex that's doing it. I think it's the taboo around sex that's doing it. And I believe if everybody was sexually liberated like they were in the 70s or whatever, things would be a lot more relaxed. I actually see some social circles that live like this and they do it in a healthy way. And I'm not talking about swingers, not talking about hypergamous social groups. I'm talking about traditional social groups of friends. And because they're just so cool with it, they don't see sex as a taboo thing. They don't have entitlement over others. Hooking up within that social group is a very normal thing that people don't have to like focus on. They don't even care if it's happening. It's not something that is at the top of their priority list. If it happens, and that's great. And if maybe some people are hooking up in the social group, if two of them end up finding that their chemistry is just so much higher than it was when they were with other people, they could decide to get into a committed exclusive relationship. That is how I believe relationships happen in the most healthy way. Now, I'd love that to happen in society as a whole, but I think there's so much to be done. But honestly, these like sex fuck reality dating shows, as trashy and as, you know, horribly cast as they are, I think they are doing really good things for improving that.
If Cinco picks Trina tonight and she's totally vibing with him, you know, I'm definitely a little nervous about that. But I'm trying not to let my nerves eat me alive.
Do you have any other girl in mind that you want to talk to over here in the villa?
I like where I'm at with you, to be honest.
Okay.
You know, a lot.
I love how she's trying to hand him off to somebody. Is there anybody else you like?
Like if he has a deeper connection with you and you vice versa, like I don't want to be the person to like ruin that for you guys. So
it's kind of been a weight on my shoulder because when I saw him, we kind of clicked and I don't know, I kind of just felt some type of spark.
Yeah.
That's just where my head's at right now.
nah, I got you.
I don't know, he's kind of the hottest guy I've ever talked to in my life. And don't get me wrong, you're really hot too, but he's like really hot. And so that's where my mind's at right now.
It's a hard decision. I just don't want to put myself, you know, in the wrong situation.
I don't know, it makes me confused, you know, a little bit.
I know, it's very, very confusing, trust me.
I just want to see what happened.
I love how Will has all the options. Will and Cinco. Will has all of the options here, and all of the girls are coming to him, and he goes, I like you too. I don't know though. Maybe you, maybe not you. And all of the girls are like, but I really, really like you. And he goes, maybe you, maybe not you. He's not saying anything. It is so funny how somebody that's so extremely good looking, not that I think he's even so extremely good looking, but apparently everybody on this show does. When somebody's so extremely good looking, you don't really do much or say much. Now, this brings up a really, really interesting topic that I want to talk about. I've known people and I have coached people that are incredibly good looking. And it gave me a really good opportunity to see, okay, how do they interact? What is the dynamic that they have with women, being that they're so good looking, but their confidence and their social skills are actually not there. And believe it or not, that happens a lot. You may not notice it. There's actually a lot of extremely good looking people with very low self-esteem and not very good social skills. And I have seen, and you wouldn't believe it, but people that are incredibly good looking, and I would say probably a little bit more men, but I would say it's equal with all genders. If you have very low self-esteem and very low social skills, it really doesn't matter that much to people. And I know I make fun of these people and say how bad, their social skills are and how disinteresting they are, uninteresting they are, and how shallow they are and all that type of stuff. But they have a certain element of confidence and social skills here. I'm talking about people that, you know it when you see it. They're a lot more kind of held back. They're kind of awkward. Their eyes are going all over the place. They're anxious. They're very needy. They're talking about their neediness and insecurities way more than you should. I'm like the biggest proponent of talking about your insecurities and all of that stuff. But when you do it so much that it kind of takes over everything else, it just ruins your attractiveness and your charm and all of that stuff. And I have seen, like I said, really good looking guys and girls do that around others. People just don't care. Maybe for a second they'll go up and they go, ooh, is this something? And then they go, ooh, no. And it really blew me away to see that, because it made me realize, wait a second, looks don't control it. Now that I've established that, looks do help though. So for instance, this Will guy, he is just so boring. He's like the Jeremy guy, just so boring. However, I definitely feel that Will has a certain more, the way he would say, a spice about him more than Jeremy. Jeremy is kind of like just dull as a rock. Oh yeah, I really think that. Actually, you know what? I would say that Jeremy is that example of zero social skills. I would say he has some element of confidence, but really zero social skills. I would say Will, when he interacts, he's at least engaged. He's looking. He's saying, oh, you're spicy. You have a fire about you. However dumb it is, there's still that element of engagement and kind of playing with her, flirting with her. So it's still there a bit. The thing is when you are incredibly good looking, the bit of confidence that you have, and I think he has a lot of confidence through the validation that he's had throughout his life, but that bit of social skills too is amplified because of the looks. But it is always necessary to have self-esteem, confidence, happiness, and social skills in order for the looks to do anything. So, do very good looking people have an advantage? Yes, 100% across the board, yes. However, they are not the end all be all. They are not the thing that progresses you. That is the foot in the door. The looks are the foot in the door. The strongest thing that you can employ in your relationships, in your social skills, in flirting, is your charm, is your confidence, your happiness. When you have those so in tune and you are expressing your authentic self so strongly, that does not matter how you look. Really, I mean, listen, if you're healthy, that's very necessary. If you're incredibly unhealthy, then somebody's looking at you and go, this person does not even care about taking care of the vessel in which their soul lives. So that says something about them. That's different. But as long as you're healthy and you have that charm, you have that confidence, self-esteem, that happiness, that positivity, that love for the world, and that is off the charts, you will blow anybody away. And that goes for all genders, men, women, non-binary. Very, very important lesson I'm teaching you here, guys, okay? Your looks gets you in the door, but it's that personality, boy. It's those social skills. It's that ability to engage that really knocks somebody on the ass. Okay. I get a little bit of my New Jersey Italian roots coming through. For the most part, as long as you take care of your body, you're healthy. If you have rocket fire social skills and confidence and love and positivity in your heart, and that is just oozing out of you in every room that you enter, that will dominate the world. That will dominate your life. That will dominate any room you go into. People are just going to be drawn to you. That's what this channel is all about. Learning how to get that authentic, real self out there. Take away all of the facade and show exactly who you are in the most charming way possible. Anyway, I'm kind of going on a tangent right here. I hope you're learning something a little bit. How about we subscribe for that? If you haven't yet, listen, maybe you've watched a couple of videos before and you haven't yet subscribed because you're like, I'm not sure. Take this opportunity to subscribe, hit all notifications so you know every video that comes out. You could keep on the path of me and you learning and growing and becoming more happy, improving your social skills, improving all that good stuff. Let's get back to Love Island.
Here we have baseball player Josh, who fears he may very soon get benched for a hot prospect from Latin America.
Wait, bro, actually, I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I talked to Shannon.
Yeah.
And we just had like a conversation.
Here he goes, man. Social straitjacketing the entire room, just the entire group of men. He's going in with love, with calmness, with kindness, with engagement, knowing that he loves that person that's in front of him. But at the same time, he's not going, but if I don't want to never grow him, please don't. He's just being grounded and assertive about what he wants to say. You cannot be rude to somebody like that. It's impossible. And if you are rude, you look like the dum-dum in the room. You look like the idiot in the interaction. I want to change the name Social Straitjacket. It sounds a little like shitty. Come up with something else. Let me know in the comments if you think of a better term for it.
If you were to choose Kira, Shannon would still be here, you know what I mean? You'll still have an opportunity to try and like talk to her, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna like be like possessive or anything like that.
I don't know, bro, like, let's see what's gonna happen.
You feel it's the right decision, go for it. So,
cheers, man.
Yeah.
He just does it so relaxed, and he's not like being a dick whatsoever. I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen, but just letting you know, I might choose her. And why? Because she says she finds me extremely physically attractive, or whatever he said. That was really funny.
Obviously Will took you for a chat. Obviously I wasn't there, like he kind of filled me in for a little bit. I was like, we've shared a lot of stuff already, like opened up, you know what I mean? That like, and so I was like, I feel great about us, but I was like, ultimately, dude, like, you gotta do what's best for you. Yeah, it'll suck, but like no hard feelings.
So he was kind of like getting to know me, he was asking me questions, just like a trying to get to know me type thing. He said, I talked to every girl in the villa except for you.
I love the way that these women are rationalizing why they want Will. I was just the last person there was. I was the only one left. He didn't want to leave me out is really what it was. But now that I'm like really watching the difference between Will and Cinco, by the way, and these other guys is, for instance, I don't know this guy's name, but he's got the little hair thing. And when he's talking, first of all, he's not making eye contact. He speaks in an anxious way, very, very quickly and kind of erratic. And I don't know what you were thinking about that. Where if you see Will, it's not better conversation. He's not saying anything good, but he's engaged. And to me, that is beyond any type of conversation. It is the most important way to interact with anybody. So he keeps that eye contact. It doesn't matter what he says. And he makes sure that he is watching every little move on that person's face. And he doesn't even have to be directly reacting to it. He just has to be seeing it. There's something weird in humans' brains is we are noticing very small little reactions. We don't even have to do it in a big way, but small little reactions back and forth, millions of them every second that are happening. And when you make that strong eye contact, that unwavering eye contact, like I call it, we notice this and we're communicating on such a higher level outside of just the words and the tonality and some, rough body language that we see each other making. We start looking at those very small micro expressions. And this enables us to have a much higher level, more advanced conversation between each other. This is what basically Will is doing over everybody else. This is why he's kind of sweeping the floor on this Love Island set, aside from his looks. I want to mention that stuff because I don't want people to just go, oh, he's the best looking, everybody finds him hot, and so that's why. No, he's doing things. He's spicy, okay? He's a spicy guy.
He just said, like, I just didn't even talk to you because Josh expressed to the guys that, like, you guys are very strong. And, you know, I am realizing they both have to pick somebody. I don't get to say yes or no. I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. I need to always keep my options open.
But look at that, right in that B-roll right there. Did you see how Will was interacting? We don't even know who he was talking to, but you saw that unwavering eye contact, that full engagement, that presence onto the person's face, that calm, relaxed presence. It was just literally 2 seconds of B-roll that I just saw, but you saw it in him. That's what he has.
He knows I'm with you.
Right.
He knows that you feel strongly about me. So I'm just kind of trying to, like, piece everything together.
There's just something about him. I don't trust everything that he says.
See, now already what he's doing, oh, he's ruining it. First of all, he's being anxious. Right, okay, yeah, looking around. And then when he starts getting protective and trying to shit on him as a way in hopes for her to like him better more than Will, that's only gonna make her wanna go to Will more. Oh, I think he's a bad boy. That's basically what he just said. He's a bad boy. Didn't you know that? And she's going, he is a bad boy. Wait, you think he's a bad boy? That's what she's doing. He's fucking ruining it. Listen, you don't gotta say anything, dude. Just look at her like Will looks at her. Yeah? Look at these pearly earrings you have. They're quite pearly. She'll go, oh my God, he sees me. He sees that I have pearly earrings. Just do that. That's all they want. That's all anybody really wants.
Oh, it's nice and warm and toasty over here.
I know.
I love this.
Finally, we have
All right, so we're back to Will. Let's watch him work his magic.
time to talk.
I know. I've been.
Already, look at his eye contact. Also, he's breaking that personal proximity area where it goes from just like we are impersonal, and then he's close with it. He's about a foot or two away, and he keeps that unwavering eye contact. That sets the stage for how their dynamic should be. It expedites their connection and their feelings for each other. And watch how engaged he is. I guarantee you he's gonna say nothing good. In fact, it's gonna be dumb. But the way he says it, he's engaged.
Wanting to. Well, the thing was, like, I know how I feel. And I just...
I know how I feel.
Look, already, she's like, I know how I feel. And he's just like, yes.
Don't worry.
I was just thinking when you were talking to Shannon, because I know you voiced your interest in her, which is totally perfectly fine. Like, no hard feelings or anything like that. Like, I fully want to support. I don't know what decision Will is going to make, but I also don't want him to...
Has he moved his eyes away from her for 1 second? No.
They're all great girls. They're all people I can see myself like having a great connection with in the long run. Just gotta make the most of whatever I pick tonight.
Salud. Y follow your corazón, bro.
All right, so that's about it for today for Love Island part Dooch. If you want a part Throoch, 3,000 likes. I went to jazz singing school for about 4 years, so thank you, Daddy. Yeah, I hope you learned something today. Aside from that, if you want to learn a little bit more, except for this time about online dating, click the link in the description. I got a free online dating class that gives you the one thing that'll guarantee that you only go on dates with people that you actually have an attraction for. See that gut attraction? Yeah, the great thing about this class is you just click and you get. You will see me on the other side. You don't have to put your name or your email in. Just click the link, you'll see me. I'll pop up again. It's a past me, it's not the me now, it's another me, but it's still me. Nevertheless, and I'll be teaching you things that you will like, and I like Will. He's attracted me, actually.
Follow your corazón.
So I'd like to do a part 3 so we could continue this journey together. And I truly do feel that you and I have gone somewhere. We've watched something. I've said things, and I think our relationship is doing really well, and I can't wait to see it go further. I'm excited about us. The us that we have is better than I think maybe the others' relationships that we could have. Bye.
you don't like that I want to enter her, please let me know.